Warren Buffett once said, "Price is what you pay, value is what you get." Today we're delving into the wisdom of this financial titan to understand the spending habits of the wealthy. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, has always been a beacon of financial acuity, guiding us with his insights and principles. This video is all about the 9 things that affluent individuals like Buffett refrain from spending their money on, embodying his philosophy of discerning value over price. It's not just about having money, it's about knowing where to use it and where not to. It's about understanding the difference between necessary expenses and extravagant splurges, and making wise decisions that prioritize long-term wealth over short-term satisfaction. These principles are not just for the rich, but for anyone seeking to improve their financial health and build a secure future. So, what are these 9 things that rich people never waste money on? Let's dive in. The first thing rich people never waste money on are luxury brands. Now, this might seem counterintuitive. After all, don't we often see celebrities flaunting their designer clothes and accessories? But the truth is, the truly wealthy individuals like Warren Buffett don't chase after high-end brands just for the status they confer. Instead, they prioritize quality and durability over brand names. They understand that a product's worth is not determined by its logo, but by its utility and longevity. They don't fall for the marketing ploys that associate luxury brands with success and prestige. Rather, they make informed decisions based on the real value a product offers. They recognize that the true luxury is not in owning the most expensive brands, but in having the freedom to spend their money on what truly matters to them. As Buffett said, "It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price." Secondly, rich people never waste money on get-rich-quick schemes. This might sound counterintuitive, but the wealthy understand that real wealth isn't built overnight. It's a game of patience and perseverance. It's about making thoughtful investments, letting them grow over time, and resisting the urge to cash in at the first sign of profit. Get-rich-quick schemes are the antithesis of this mindset. They promise easy money with minimal effort, and they're often too good to be true. They prey on the impatient and the uninformed, promising a golden ticket to wealth that rarely, if ever, pays off. The wealthy know better. They understand that these schemes are often traps designed to siphon off their hard-earned money. So they steer clear, focusing instead on long-term investments and sustainable growth strategies. Remember Buffett's words, "Wealth is the transfer of money from the impatient to the patient." Third on our list is unnecessary debt. Wealthy individuals understand the value of their money and the power it holds. They avoid debt that doesn't increase their net worth or generate income. Now you may be thinking, what exactly is unnecessary debt? Well, it's debt that doesn't bring any return on investment, like credit card debt from luxury items or high-interest loans for non-essential expenses. Successful people, like Warren Buffett, leverage debt strategically. They do so by investing in opportunities that will provide a return, such as a business or property. This type of debt is often viewed as good debt. It's a tool that, when used wisely, can amplify wealth and financial stability. But unnecessary debt? It's a trap that can hinder financial growth and success. Remember, money saved is money earned. As Buffett wisely said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." Fourthly, rich people never waste money on impulsive spending. This might seem surprising considering the wealth they possess. However, the affluent understand the value of money and the importance of strategic planning. They rarely succumb to the allure of impulse buys, no matter how tempting the item or the deal may be. Instead, they plan their purchases, often researching extensively before making any significant investment. They weigh the pros and cons, consider the long-term value, and question if it's a need or a mere want. This discipline allows them to allocate their resources wisely, ensuring their wealth isn't frittered away on fleeting desires. In contrast, impulsive spending can lead to financial instability, eroding your savings bit by bit until you're left with nothing. It's a trap that's easy to fall into, but with discipline and strategic planning, it's also one that's entirely avoidable. Remember, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. So invest your time in planning your purchases, and save your money for things that truly matter. Halfway through our list, at number 5, we have status symbols. Status symbols, as the name suggests, are often used as a way to flaunt wealth. They can range from luxury cars to designer clothes to massive mansions. But the true wealthy, like Warren Buffett, don't bother with such ostentatious displays. Instead, they understand that wealth is not about how much you can show off, but how much you can grow. Instead of investing in liabilities that depreciate over time, they invest in assets that appreciate. They put their money to work in stocks, real estate, or their own businesses. Their wealth is not visible in their material possessions, but in their portfolio and bank account. This doesn't mean that they don't enjoy the finer things in life, but they buy such things because they appreciate them, not because they want to impress others. As Buffett reminds us, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. At number 6, we find new cars. Now it might seem counterintuitive, but wealthy people understand that new cars aren't always the best investment. Here's why. As soon as you drive a new car off the lot, it loses a significant percentage of its value. In fact, within just a few years, that shiny new vehicle can depreciate by over half its original price. Instead of buying new, savvy investors often opt for used cars, which have already absorbed that initial depreciation hit. This way, they're getting more bang for their buck, investing in something that holds its value better over time. It's all about being smart with your money and understanding where value truly lies. And who better to remind us of this than the Oracle of Omaha himself? As Warren Buffett once said, Rule No. 1, never lose money. Rule No. 2, never forget Rule No. 1. 7th on our list is high-end real estate. Often the allure of a luxurious mansion or a swanky penthouse can be quite enticing. But the wealthy, they have a different approach. They invest in real estate for the steady stream of income it can generate, not for the status it might confer. They're more interested in the value of location over luxury. A modest house in a thriving neighborhood often yields better returns than a mansion in a less desirable area. And it's not just about the physical property. Savvy investors also consider factors like local amenities, potential for growth, and the health of the local economy. In essence, the wealthy see real estate as a means to grow their wealth, not as a status symbol. As Warren Buffett famously said, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. So when it comes to high-end real estate, it's all about making informed decisions, not chasing prestige. 8th, rich people never waste money on expensive education. This may sound counterintuitive, but the wealthy understand something crucial. Prestige doesn't necessarily equate to substance. A diploma from an Ivy League institution may impress, but it's the knowledge and skills acquired that truly matter. The wealthy recognize the value of investing in oneself. This doesn't mean shelling out a fortune for a fancy degree. Instead, it's about continuous learning, honing skills, and broadening horizons. They understand that education is not confined to the four walls of a classroom. It's a lifelong pursuit, and it can come from various sources: books, mentors, experiences, even failures. To the wealthy, the best investment isn't in a pricey degree but in themselves. They know that knowledge is the ultimate wealth, and skills are the currency of the future. They don't just learn to earn, they learn to grow, to improve, to innovate. As Buffett wisely said, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. Lastly, at number 9, we have unnecessary expenses. Wealthy individuals are notorious for their frugal ways. It's not that they're stingy, rather they are prudent with their resources. They scrutinize their expenditures, meticulously sifting through every line item to eliminate any unnecessary costs. Why? Because they understand the value of money. They know that every penny saved is a penny earned. Take Warren Buffett, for example. Despite his immense wealth, he still lives in the same house he bought over 5 decades ago. He understands that money spent on unnecessary expenses is money that could have been invested, grown, and multiplied. The wealthy don't just earn and spend. They earn, save, invest, and then spend. They prioritize their future financial security over present luxuries. This is a key principle that sets them apart. And so, as we wrap up our list, let's remember Warren Buffett's wise words: don't save what is left after spending, spend what is left after saving. So, there we have it, the 9 things rich people never waste money on. From shunning luxury brands to avoiding get-rich-quick schemes, the wealthy have a unique perspective on spending. They understand that unnecessary debt and impulsive spending can derail financial goals. They steer clear of status symbols, new cars, and high-end real estate, knowing these are not true indicators of wealth. They also recognize that an expensive education doesn't necessarily equate to success, and they are mindful of eliminating unnecessary expenses. These 9 points underscore the importance of wise spending and reflect the wisdom of one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett. His philosophy is not about hoarding wealth, but about making smart financial decisions that allow for growth and stability. So, as we wrap up, remember the words of Warren Buffett: "The more you learn, the more you earn. Stay wise, stay wealthy."